Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I make videos on self-improvement, on topics that get people triggered, topics that if you were to discuss these topics with your average person, they probably get angry at you and start calling you a conspiracy theorist, stuff like that. Stuff if you're an open-minded person and can process information without getting triggered, welcome to the channel. So as you can see from the thumbnail, you know what I'm going to be talking about today, and if you can stick around for the entirety of the video. I know a lot of people have short attention spans. I'm sure you can get something out of this video. So without further ado, I'll just get right to it. Confidence, I believe, comes from two sources, right? External and internal factors. So you can get confidence from external factors such as, the car you drive, the clothes you wear. When you get a haircut, you know that feeling you get when you get a fresh new haircut. Stuff like that is external stuff that gives you confidence. But I think it's a bit silly to be placing your confidence on external factors, right? So many people do this, right? They define themselves by the things that they have or the things they own. They define themselves by how much money they make, by the job they have, by the car they drive, by the clothes they wear. These are all very superficial things that are fleeting, right? I mean, it's nice to have these things, of course, but to be placing your self-worth on all these things is kind of silly. What if all those things were taken away from day to night, right? From one day to the other, which they can. What kind of person would you be? What kind of, substance would you have? What kind of values would you hold? You see how it's a bit silly to be placing your confidence on external factors? Of course, you should do the best you can to improve, the external as much as you can. Not in a vain way, but in a self-improvement kind of way, Not getting full of yourself and thinking you're better than everyone, but, taking care of yourself, getting a nice haircut every now and then, dressing well, and just caring about your appearance, of course. I think you should be focusing on the internal side of confidence, right? The essential part of confidence. So the internal side includes things like the values that you hold, right? How do you view yourself? What kind of mindset do you have? Are you a generally optimistic person, or are you generally very pessimistic and jump to the worst case conclusion every time something bad happens? Do you view hardships and obstacles as, things that will make you better? Or do you view them as hindrances in your life? Things that are in your way, right? Do you adopt a victim mentality, or do you adopt a growth mentality? These are all things that make up your internal confidence, right? So, right, having a healthy self-esteem. And I think most importantly, the values that you hold, right? About yourself and about life. Where are you getting your values from? Have you analyzed your values that you hold? So this is all the stuff that makes up internal confidence. And I think this is where your focus should be. So the question becomes, how do I improve my internal confidence? And it can be a little bit overwhelming, right? Not very sure where to start, but first of all, I think you need to have your values in order. What is it that you value in life? How is it that you view the world? Like I said, like I alluded to earlier, what kind of mentality do you hold? Are you a victim, or are you a warrior who's going to keep fighting? What you stand for, right? Are you being your authentic self, or are you just trying to people please? So I think the thing that you have to have in mind if you want to improve your internal confidence is you want to be improving in your life. And you want to be a better person, striving to be a better person, right? So focusing on being your authentic self 100% of the time. Growing, right? Seeking discomfort and hardship and learning from it. This is something that, can't be easily bought, right? This is something that takes time and error. And as you face the challenges in your life, naturally you're going to become more confident. As you're improving yourself in all areas of yourself, you're going to become more confident. So confidence is is something that is a byproduct of the actions that you're taking, right? Of the challenges that you're facing. It's not something that you easily can have, like in the movie Limitless, right? He takes a pill and all of a sudden he's a super confident guy. You can definitely try to fake confidence, but it never really works out. It never really, naturally comes out in a good way, right? It kind of seems fake, and some people can pick up on that, or most people will pick up on that, unless you can really fake it really well. But you don't want to be faking your confidence, right? You want it to come from a natural, healthy place. And like I said, this is a result of the actions that you're taking in your life, the improvements that you're making, and just trying to be a better person in general. There are things that you can do to improve your confidence is just cut out vices, toxic stuff in your life, behavior, toxic people, right? People, and you'll see how much level-headed you are after taking these steps, how much clearer life becomes when you cut out things that are unnecessary, right? So the key thing to keep in mind is confidence. Like I said again and earlier in the video, confidence is something that's developed. You just don't become a naturally confident person from day to night. It's something that you're continually working on, right? And I think that's the key thing. Realize that it's a process, right? An ever-developing part of who you are. It's not something that you just get from day to night. And realize that nobody's perfect, right? No matter how well put together someone may seem, they're always going through something. Somebody's always going through something, below the surface. And just realize that. Stop being so hard on yourself. Realize that it's an ever developing part of who you are. It's a process, and that's a key thing to keep in mind when you're on this journey, right? So if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. I hope something in this video was useful to you. I'll see you on the next one.